Chill. I'm making this video to talk about the most regretful and shameful thing that I've ever had to talk about publicly. There's a video that's out that's a compilation of me saying the N-word. It's a video that's made of clips taken out of context of me of 12 years of conversations on my podcast, and it's all smushed together, and it looks fucking horrible, even to me. Now, I know that to most people, there's no context where a white person is ever allowed to say that word, never mind publicly on a podcast. And I agree with that now. I haven't said it in years. But for a long time, when I would bring that word up, like if it would come up in conversation, instead of saying the N-word, I would just say the word. I thought as long as it was in context, people would understand what I was doing. Like that context was part of the clip.
First of all, Joe Rogan, shut the fuck up.
I want to know who his black friends are.
Why do white people want to say nigga so bad?
So bad.
Because they can't say it.
I remember
That's the only reason why they want to say it.
One of my white friends from way back when I used to hang out like that, he even told me, like, seriously, like, being a rapper, like, you're lucky you can say the N-word because it rhymes with anything.
It rhymes with itself. Nigga. That's some wild shit to say to somebody too. Like damn, I wish I could say that.
We both drunk, and seriously, that replay is in my head a lot. It's kind of weird. But
I'm scared for Joe Rogan to take like a 23andMe. And
Why?
yo, bro, if that shit come back with like a little bit of percentage of African,
and South African.
Bro, he's gonna come back saying that shit. And it's gonna be crazy.
Nigga.
It's on y'all. Y'all put down this healthy black man.
Yeah, I'm just chilling with my nigga Mike Tyson. What did you say to me?
Yeah, this is the Joe Rogan experience. I got what's up with y'all niggas?
My niggas in the building.
Hey, got my niggas in the back. Fuck
yeah,
out
we
of
might
here.
have to name this episode nigga.
Nigga.
Be careful with that thing, bro.
Yeah.
Too soon. You gotta be careful with naming.
You gotta be careful with that thing. That's a fact. Gotta watch what you do.
Yo. Damn, man. The fuck?
We're not bringing that up, right?
No.
All right.
Nah.
But
Damn.
you're now tuned into the greatest podcast in the world.
Yeah.
I got my man Dolo from the 7 with me.
Man, you know we out here.
I got my man Big Homie Black with me.
Viva la raza! Ay, 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 ay.
You gonna regret that tomorrow.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna regret that.
I'm good.
And
Yeah.
I'm your
Mexican
third
now.
co-host, Charles Baynard.
Yeah.
Dig me. And this is the I Don't Care If You Like This podcast.
I don't care.
I don't go. I'm not gonna cuss.
And he don't give a fuck if you like this
Oh,
podcast.
all right. We can do that.
I mean, we done said nigga and
say whatever
shit
you
mad
want.
times already.
Ain't yet Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
He started it. Joe Rogan.
Bro,
needs.
70 episodes worth of niggas got taken down from his Spotify.
I don't give a fuck. Let's get back to that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that shit is nuts.
I just had to throw in that trademark.
Joe Rogan.
That some people look forward to that.
Man, it just... I sit and think, when I first seen it, I was like, they took down 70 episodes of Joe Rogan saying nigga. And Joe Rogan said that he hasn't said nigga in mad years. Like, it's been a while since he's used the word.
I mean, he has like 12,000.
Like, when he said
12,000. 1,200 episodes.
But so-called everybody listens to Joe Rogan. Everybody knows Joe Rogan. He's the number one podcast, right? He's the most popular. Spotify gave him $100 million. There's mad people listening to Joe Rogan say nigga all the time. And nobody said nothing about it until Saga exposed him.
I mean, I think it was just like how he said. He wasn't saying it with no like malicious intent. So I don't think people like went crazy about it. I think they were just going off of like, he's a comedian. He does shock value stuff. Because a lot of the times when he was saying that stuff, I think it was more before his podcast was as like
Joe Rogan,
the number one podcast. Podcast has only been what it's been in the last maybe 3-4 years. So
I hear a lot of people say funny things. And y'all say Joe Rogan's a comedian. I've never heard him say anything funny in my life.
He's slightly funny on the podcast. He has stand-up.
Like, he does stand up, but
he is originally a comedian.
I always thought Joe Rogan was like a UFC person.
That's what
He's also that. He's an MMA guy too.
That's what I knew Joe Rogan.
What is he, a UFC announcer?
Yeah, I know him from Fear
Commentator.
Factor. That's where I.
Oh yeah, and Fear Factor.
Yeah, as a host. But
when he was the host of Fear Factor.
Yeah, when it
the
first
original
popped
one.
off.
Yeah,
when it first popped off, and that's how when he came off on that. Oh, I'm a comedian, and then I don't know, the guy. To me, he just got into a lot of things at the grassroots of it. Like, he was in the UFC before that shit was really
big.
Yeah, like what it is now. So it really makes sense for him to still be big off of that. He was in the podcast before it was what it was. So, but for him to think he could say nigga just because it's in content, that's just crazy.
Like when he said, what was it? He said, "Now I know it's not right," and I haven't. When he said, "I haven't said nigga in years," that's like saying, "Oh, I know exactly how many black friends I have.
I let all my slaves go. Don't be mad at me."
It's wild. I don't know. Is that still your man's or no?
That was. I never fought with Joe Rogan.
Because I have no comment on nut ass Joe Rogan. Like, I don't get him anyway.
Yeah, I don't have any comments on Joe Rogan.
Don't he just he
I'm a
pops
slight
up?
fan. Like a slight fan. Like I
So
said, I've been watching him since Fear Factor, and that's like 2003 or some shit.
I didn't watch Fear Factor.
So I always I'm a kinda MMA fan a little bit.
So
but you're not a Joe Rogan fan.
So are you giving Joe Rogan a second
If I
chance?
see Joe Rogan on some shit, I probably would
check him.
See what's up with it, because I enjoy him. I don't say I'm a fan of the podcast like I watch every time, but
So are you giving him a second chance or not?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
This ain't gonna make me stop listening to him.
He didn't do nothing to me. You like one of those black.
It's only because I've been seeing that video of him. That video of him saying nigga is not new.
But I'm the house slave though, right?
You sound bold.
How can we?
What's that nigga doing on that?
How can you?
He's
How
one of
can
those
you
people that
stop
everybody in the world be like,
nigga?
yo, somebody did something racist, and I'm like, nah, they never did it to me.
That's A$AP Rocky. This is all the topics we're about to talk about.
All I was words don't move me, especially because he didn't say
seriously.
any
Nah,
like
he
that.
didn't. He didn't say
sticks and stones.
Nah, he didn't say it.
I'm just saying words don't move me. Like if a white person says nigga to me, it's not gonna make me mad.
Him saying it. It didn't sound like he had
genuine.
and like malicious intent. Like he was trying to call somebody an N-word or anything. He was just saying it as in like, I mean,
they were talking about it instead of saying
the word.
Instead of saying N-word, he said nigga, and I think like somebody that's a commentator and he's a comedian, he was just kind of like pointing to it's kind of stupid for people to say, oh, the N-word when everybody on the world knows what they're saying.
But
when you say the N-word, you mean nigga.
I don't want to pull.
So why not say it?
I don't want to pull the race card or anything, but I feel like if it was a black man saying some wild things like this, the situation would be way worse for him. And seriously, we've seen a black man not even use an offensive term, just say what he thought was true about something and get completely canceled and pulled off TV.
Facts.
Nick Cannon. And now we got Whoopi Goldberg.
Going through
the same thing. Not saying an offensive, not saying no derogatory terms, just saying
even with Nick
what they
Cannon,
think
though,
is the truth.
He did get his show back, and then he got another show. So
and Whoopi suspended for 2 weeks.
True.
But with the Joe Rogan situation, he's just being completely backed. With he's saying the word that he knows that he shouldn't be saying. Whoopi Goldberg says what she thought was the truth, what she thought was right.
Nick Cannon, right.
Nick Cannon spoke on what he was taught. Joe Rogan knew better than to say the N-word.
I mean,
it's a known thing in America.
I don't know why he's not getting suspended, but at the same time,
it's a podcast. You can't get suspended from.
I'm
podcast.
thinking about
they could not put up his podcast
we
for
are
like
fucking sponsored by Spotify.
You could not put up his podcast for a little bit, but other than that, I don't know what else you would do with that. And even like I said, even with Nick Cannon, he did lose it at that time, and he did lose a lot of money because that show would have been made mad money over the pandemic.
He lost Wildin' Out. He lost,
but it came back.
Yeah, it came back after how long? They think about this. They stopped playing Wild 'N Out and started playing Ridiculousness for 24 hours.
A whole
straight.
entire channel started losing ratings. And
At the same time, though, too, I'm just putting it out there, devil's advocate. The way that they shoot, Wild 'N Out, it would have had to change with the pandemic starting.
I think
you can't shoot it with no audience and all this and that. So his show would have kind of had to it would have had to fall back.
I would take a respectable hiatus.
Yeah, it would have been respectable. I mean, they definitely put him over. They put him over his knee and showed him who's daddy.
That's serious. That's what I was.
But with him taking that L, he definitely got another show. So it's like,
what show? The Masked Singer.
No, he has a. You can say that, and he also has.
He never got took off Masked Singer.
Yeah, he never got.
They couldn't swing it.
He got took off. He did get took off. America's Got Talent though. And they switched him for Terry Crews.
Oh yeah,
that's a disaster. Does that show still come on? I ain't watching anything with Terry Crews head ass.
People like that show. But
you watch that?
My mom watches it sometimes. But he also has a talk show now.
Terry Crews told us to call ourselves coons and sit and create our own narrative. We got to throw him in the Joe Rogan category too.
I don't really watch, like, Terry Crews doesn't move me. But if Terry Crews is on something, it doesn't make me watch it.
But it's like the moment you say the Holocaust wasn't as bad, and I'm not saying that it wasn't bad, but everybody's like, oh, the Holocaust was worse than slavery.
I mean, but that's not we shouldn't get into that, because that's not what she got in trouble for saying. She got in trouble for saying that the Holocaust was about race, but it was about race. Because they took it that they were inferior race.
You know how hard you have to dig to find out if somebody's Jewish? Like, it's not like they could look at you and like, I'm Jewish. You're Jewish.
I mean, there's some features that you
look at somebody's nose and just assume that they're Jewish.
And then there's some features that they would also say, but they're on other people too. And you can sometimes look by the last name, but it is about race. Like, you can't say it wasn't, because Hitler thought that Jewish people were an inferior race. So saying that is just not true. But even though we're taught a different way, we're taught that Jewish isn't a race, it's a religion. So it's a confusing thought, but at the same time, Whoopi Goldberg was wrong for talking in depth about a culture that's not her own. Just like being black, if we had someone just like Joe Rogan, he thought he could say nigga because he wasn't saying it in a malicious way.
If we're talking about,
this is like one of those eye for an eye type situations. Like,
yeah,
both of them were wrong.
This is all gonna blow over, and they're both gonna be back on the air, and we're all gonna forget. This is one thing we're gonna completely forget about.
Nah, nobody's gonna forget.
They're gonna hypnotize us or something. We will not be speaking on this in 2 weeks.
Joe Rogan's gonna fuck around and say something else.
People have kind of forgotten about the Nick Cannon thing. Like, you think about it, but he's not off TV.
We're all gonna forget about everything that had to do with us, like people our color. We'll forget about Nick Cannon. We'll forget about Whoopi Goldberg.
Are we gonna forget about this Brian Flores situation?
No, we won't forget about that. But I'm saying like when it comes to like our people getting canceled and bad shit happening to our people, and when they get their positions back, like, we'll forget about all that shit. We'll never forget.
Seriously, we're gonna forget about it, because seriously,
you're gonna forget
in the grand scheme of things, nobody really cares.
You're gonna forget about Joe Rogan saying some shit, knowing that he's gonna fuck up again.
I don't care about Joe Rogan personally. I don't watch his podcast. I don't watch UFC. I never watch Fear Factor. I just always hear people hyping him up, talking about how he has the best podcast and everything he does is gold. But I don't really care about no Joe Rogan for real. This is the most that I've said Joe Rogan ever.
I feel it.
Seriously, for mad long, I thought he was the guy that created Family Guy.
That's Seth something.
Boy, was I wrong.
Seth
That's serious. Like, good thing I didn't go outside saying that. But yeah, I mean,
he was wrong.
Yeah, that was some fucked up.
He was wrong, and he should definitely be suspended.
You killed my segue completely, because I'm one that most definitely was going to slide to the Brian Flores situation.
Doing him dirty as shit, too.
You said Brian Flores, not me.
Yeah, I was about to slide to it. You chopped me off. Went back and said a whole lot of upset. No, I'm playing with you. But yeah.
Brian Flores.
But yeah, that's a whole crazy situation. He's accusing the NFL of hiring and paying black coaches to lose games so they can get a good draft pick.
Definitely a fact.
Get the franchise in order, get their picks up right, and then cut them and get a nice face of the coaching industry.
He's definitely right.
Look at, what was his name? Boy from the
Hugh
Browns?
Jackson.
Yeah, Hugh Jackson.
He went 4, I think. Well, no, I think it was 11 for 44 in 4 seasons.
But Hugh Jackson jumped in it and said,
it was something like
Hugh
that.
Jackson jumped in it and said that. He jumped in it on Brian Flores' side, and then he jumped out of like, whoa.
Someone told me not to say this.
He's like, yeah, whoa. I said things were happening, like things got a little suspect, but I never said anybody's paying me to lose.
Words are a funny thing. Sometimes they mean other things. Fuck out of here.
That's why I was
They're
back on
anonyms?
left.
Yeah. I meant pay me for loss. I mean, I don't know.
Got my salary.
Yeah, something stupid. Something dumb as hell. But they doing Brian Flores mad dirty. Fucking Bill Belichick text him saying he texted the wrong Brian saying congrats on
I can understand that happening.
What
congrats on he text he meant to text another Brian, the Brian that's the Giants coach right now. He texted him congratulations, but it went to Brian Flores, and Brian Flores was literally maybe a day away from interviewing for that job. So they were literally only, I keep saying literally a lot, but they were only interviewing him because of the Rooney Rule, where they have to interview at least one black coach for every coaching position.
That's weird as hell.
So they was basically just like they keep saying on all the sports shows, checking the box. Like, we have to do this, so come here, Blackie.
Do you think that he's gonna have a job?
No.
Never again?
Like, all right. So they before he took this shit to court, or like amongst this shit, the Texans offered him a job, and no, like, why?
Because he's gonna be in the same exact position as he was just in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, he's
On
gonna
a terrible
bring me in.
team.
He's gonna pay me to
Oh,
lose.
Tennessee's a good team.
The Texans.
Houston Texans.
Oh, I thought you said Titans. My bad.
That team fell apart.
But the Texans, I will be literally putting them in right back in that same type of spot. My bad.
Actually, maybe a little bit worse because they lost all their
Everybody.
Everybody left.
And they're not going to let their quarterback play, and he has like a massive contract, like the second biggest one probably, or third biggest one
He
after
wants
like
out.
Josh Allen.
He wants gone.
They not going to let him play no more because of all that shit that happened with him, all the sexual.
I mean, those charges are still pending.
That seemed like it was a smear campaign. I think
Definitely
he's
was
gonna
a
get. I think
smear
he's gonna get cleared on that. I think he wanted to leave before all that, and then that's when.
To me, I think he tried to Ben Simmons his way out of Houston, and they were like, "Oh, fuck out of here. We know, we got dirt on you. We gonna put it out.
We gonna
there.
make sure nobody ever wants to hire
I got
you.
dirt on you, doggy.
We gonna
Or
make sure you
whatever.
lose all them fucking endorsements. Ain't no Air Watsons coming out. You ain't gonna be on the cover of Madden. None of that shit, dog.
Damn, man.
NFL a dirty
Nah.
league.
That shit sucks. But like, at least Mike Tomlin is behind him.
Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
Behind
Mike
Beyond
Tomlin's
Deshaun
behind-
Watson.
Nah, Brian Flores.
Oh, that's what's up.
But Mike Tomlin hasn't been having losing seasons.
Mike Tomlin's never had a losing season.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's what I'm saying. Like, so what's Mike Tomlin's stance?
Well,
He's
that's-
He's the only black coach in football.
And he's OD respected. Like,
Yeah.
everybody respects him. So he's basically saying like
He's the only black coach.
He's the only black head
Quarterback.
coach in professional
quarterback
football.
coach. Yeah, for sure. Right now, since Brian Flores
yeah.
he got suspended, and
Brian
then
Flores.
there was 2 that were like intern.
There was 8.
No, I meant like this year.
There was 8 last year.
Yeah.
They're all gone now, except Mike Tomlin.
People that got their tank seasons, their bad seasons, and got their real faces of
And
coming.
got him the fuck out of there.
Well, that's why that guy he's doing that lawsuit. It's gonna be a class action for like all black coaches with the NFL, because basically they set them up for failure.
It's gonna be a bag.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what they do with black people at almost any job you've been at or anything that happens in American life, where they give you the worst of the worst. So most of them coaches were getting jobs at the Jets,
Jags,
the Jags,
Dolphins,
Browns,
Bengals, Panthers.
Chargers. My guy just lost his fucking job from the Chargers. They had a black coach.
Oh yeah.
If anybody watched Hard Knocks, they had I think it was the Chargers and the Rams.
So the Chargers is about to be a real team.
Yeah, fucking Herbert is Justin Herbert is a fucking monster.
So they used their black coach up and sent him off with a bad
You take
record.
all these L's, we get the good draft picks. As soon as we get the franchise quarterback, get your black ass out of here.
But this is on your career record right here. Like,
and now we have a fucking reason not to hire you for really good jobs because, oh, well, this guy won this many games and you lost 33 games in 3 years. Fuck out of here.
But you got real rich.
It's all a fucking
$100,000 a loss plus your salary. That's nuts.
It's cool, but then it's like, what's the future?
Yeah, you're ruined after that.
And then you never get the chance to be a Bill Belichick. You never get the chance to be in the Hall of Fame.
You don't. You could be a college coach though. Get in that way.
Well, yeah. Coming from being professional, stepping down to college, I think you have a lot of opportunities.
And then you don't have to deal with any of that bullshit. Like, oh, you was a losing ass coach.
You become a great winning college coach, and then you go back to the NFL.
I think at the same time, it's like what you're good at. Because I don't think college jobs are better than NFL jobs. College jobs are. Let's say someone that lived here was the top recruit. The coach would have to come here. The coaches don't gotta come to some random ass fucking town and talk to some random ass high school senior to get them to play on them. The top guys, they already know what it is. Go to some hotel. Here, you know what it is.
Does this make Brian Flores look like he was throwing games?
Nah, I think they wanted him to throw games, and I think he was like, nah.
The owner of the Dolphins wanted him to throw games.
You think he was just like, no. yeah, I'll do it, and then just play regular season?
Nah, he said no. He said no, like...
I think he was like hyped to get his chance, and then he was like, well, listen, guy,
So he never received a payment for...
losing the game? Yeah. No.
I don't think that guy
he accepted it.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
This might make the situation a little tricky.
It depends. I know he didn't agree to the offer of losing the games. But if he didn't agree to the offer and he still lost the games, do you still give him the $100,000?
Like I felt like he took the deal and just played his regular season. Like seriously, we're only projected to win 3 games.
Nah, but he won. What, he had 2 back-to-back winning seasons.
I think they went 9-8 this year.
Yeah, back-to-back.
They almost made it to the playoffs.
They made it to the playoffs last year.
Yeah,
he didn't expect to win so much games. That's probably why.
Well, it was like, if anybody
out
remember, it was like a big, I ain't gonna say controversy, but when he got fired, everybody was like, "What? How?
Yeah,
you got glass ass Tua as a quarterback, and you lost a lot of your like biggest stars. They traded them away, and you still came up, almost made it to the playoffs, and they got rid of you
because you won too many games."
And he wanted Deshaun Watson.
That would have worked. I think that would have worked. But still, I don't know. It just showed that professional sports it's entertainment at the end of it.
It is.
But yeah, we're gonna leave that one alone. Where do we go?
We had to get all
What's
that
the next
heavy shit
time?
out the way.
ASAP Rocky knocked Rihanna.
Yo, that was funny. Like watching everybody react to that on social media. Like watching things play, oh, you knocked my bitch up. That was.
I wonder, but do you believe that is really tragic for some people? Like some people was actually mad. Like I believe Drake was mad, but
Chris Brown was probably slightly mad.
I don't think Chris Brown worried about Ree right now. He got
we're about to get some heat.
I don't think if you deal with a certain type of chick, I don't think that never like kind of get over it. You might get over it because you're lit too, but it was definitely something on his radar. Like he's definitely checking for Rihanna. You're not going to check for Rihanna.
Yeah.
Like we regular and we check for Rihanna.
I mean,
he actually touched that.
I don't like look up pictures of Rihanna.
Yeah, I definitely don't get creepy. If it pops up if it's trending, I'll click on it, see what's up.
That's what I mean. Like, you
like,
check for Rihanna. It's not like, oh, we're on her shit. But, like, if you see
Rihanna-
some shit, like, oh, alright.
Rihanna's attractive. Like, she's bad as hell. Like, but
And a billionaire.
I've seen girls that are more attractive though.
But they're not billionaires.
Her money doesn't. I can't see her money.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm just.
They're also not pop stars.
Also, people. Also, niggas is really attracted to Rihanna because she's successful.
It's a very high plus. A chick with a B is a very, very high plus. A very high plus because she don't have to make music if she don't want to. She can just sell lingerie for fat chicks.
And she don't have to do that if she don't.
I didn't mean to say that.
Whoa. That's messed up.
I didn't even know she made lingerie for big women. But
It's for everybody. Fenty's for like everybody. They got dude lingerie too.
Do you got some? My bad, I'm fried.
Timestamp killer. This is definitely this clip's definitely going on the reels.
He said,
so you said the ass shot.
no, stop.
I gotta tell my son.
No,
Alright, my bad.
Yo,
My bad.
Oh, man.
Yo, why you kill a good thing when we was running, bro?
Yeah.
We said we was sick in the 2 joint.
Nobody told me that.
We definitely said that before.
Hey, I said it. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if anything, I know.
He didn't say it.
No,
he said it.
I said it. Big homie Black 717.
Well, yeah. Have y'all been? Wow. Have y'all been?
That's that shit I don't like.
That's wild, man. Damn, we most definitely gotta chop that somehow. But have y'all been paying attention to the Kanye West Kim Kardashian saga?
It's getting very, very,
It's getting
very
weird.
Very hood radish.
Who's looking bad in this situation?
Kanye
West getting. Well, he does kind of have a point about his 8-year-old being on TikTok because she is.
That's why I don't think Kanye looks bad. I think if anything, he looks like, I don't know, because I'm in his same position. He's looked like a dad that's trying to be there for his kid, even though he's not. He don't live with them. Like, he's trying to set another precedent. Like, yo, you can still have a heavy influence on your kids, even if you're not living in the house. Like, you can still change things in their house, and you should do that. So I'm kind of like backing him.
I can only imagine Kanye West just being hella overbearing. Even
he's
like
old. He is overbearing.
He's a control freak.
He is overbearing because he bought a house across the street from Kim. But at the same time, it's like you chose to have 4 kids. Like, and he probably thinking like, yo, I made you lit.
Oh, that was Ray J.
Kanye took her to another level.
She was lit, and
she was lit
family.
Before him.
I think
she wasn't lit like how she's lit now. He probably got like
her swag right, and
Kanye
seemed
still
like some
be in debt if it wasn't
probably,
for her.
Stop.
That's a whole different story though. But
I'm
pretty sure Kanye West was probably like that guy that was sitting like, yo, you gotta do something with your life. Like, yo, go to school, get a book, and kept pressing that issue, and then she finally started doing that.
You see it on when he first started dating her or whatever. It's on her reality show. He changed her whole wardrobe, styled her. Now she's a fashion icon with her own whatever, some type of. She has some type of clothing line out there that's real big.
Oh, she has a clothing line.
She has
I feel like she had all this shit
she
before
has
him, but I'll let you cook.
He didn't.
But then I seen
It's Kanye West.
I also seen Candace Owens siding with Kanye West too.
Yeah, fuck her too.
Saying that Kanye West is right about. I mean, it's
exploiting your kid on social media.
Yeah, saying that they're basically doing too much. But seriously, it's hard to side with anything that Candace Owens is siding with.
All I know is, just like anything, social media can be addicting, and putting your child into that type of world where likes and comments from millions of people is something that you worry about, or at least you look forward to.
But you can turn those off.
I'm pretty sure Kanye West kids know who they are.
8.
Her mom can turn those off.
But she's not.
She can. Like that. It's just a choice. It's all a matter of choice. Is what I mean. Like you might. All right. So you got kids.
Right.
You want your kid on TikTok?
She's on there.
She's on there, right?
Encourage it.
You encourage it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like,
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about getting addicted to attention.
Everybody's addicted to attention. Get them ready for
well,
the
what's the
road.
point of TikTok?
I'm not tripping. No, everybody is not addicted to attention.
You
But
want views?
Being
You want-
addicted. Do you know what being addicted to attention can do? Do y'all watch Jocelyn's show? These bitches are just
Cabaret?
yeah. Do you see what they are getting put through just for a look?
You think that
Bitch, walk up to them, yo, bitch, I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you up, I'll fuck you up, I'll fuck you up, I'll fuck
Seriously?
you up. Just for a look and $10,000.
Seriously,
$10,000 isn't a lot of money.
And an ass shot.
$10,000 is a nice bag, though.
It's not a lot
To
of
somebody
money.
who's doing the strangest things for $1,000,
You can make 4 times that working a regular job.
Somebody who's only making $300 a week or $400 a week. I mean, $10,000 one lump sum is can change a lot of things for somebody.
It's no. $10,000 can't even buy you a brand new car. Like, oh God.
For a lot of people, $10,000 can pay basically their whole year's rent.
These bitches are
They can
strippers.
pay. Imagine not having the rent in your head for a whole entire year and the things that
These
you
women
can
are
accomplish.
strippers and
all
OnlyFans models.
all the money that you can stack. They flying all over the country, being strippers, models, whatever they're doing. $10,000 can make their life a whole lot easier. Let me pay all my bills and I can comfortably fly around and get a bag.
These are strippers and OnlyFans models. Money comes to them like this. They do not work jobs.
It's never
Lexi Blow. We were watching Lexi Blow twerk in fucking hotel rooms. She's not worked a job in a long time.
Nothing's ever what it seems though. Like for a lot of people, I don't know what her status is, but seriously, like even famous rappers, like a lot of people just don't be getting it like you think they be getting it. And $10,000 is kind of a life changing amount of money for a lot of people.
Fact.
It can change somebody's
Bro, give
situation.
me 10 grand right now.
It can change the situation. I make good money.
You
but
can make 4 times $10,000 working in a factory. You can make $40,000 working in a factory
in a year.
Easy.
In a year. That's a long ass time versus making $10,000, just getting $10,000 in a lump sum just given to you within a month.
Like I said,
that's
you
your
can't buy a brand new Honda for $10,000. What are you doing?
You can pay off almost all of that brand new Honda.
But back to what we were saying, attention is not something that you need to get your 8-year-old addicted to right now. Because what is she going to be doing in 8 years when she's 16 and she still wants them 3 million likes and she still wants that 10,000 comments?
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, I don't think.
What's wrong with?
I don't think she's doing it for attention.
What's wrong with? Seriously, media's running the world right now. What's wrong with striving to be popular and successful?
Like, what's wrong with getting your kid their own brand on
just
TikTok?
what I just said, maybe $10,000, whatever. But I don't want my daughter or anybody in my family on some show. First, a bitch talking about I'm gonna fuck you up.
But why is everybody? But everybody's not trying to get famous in that way. They can be doing.
You just said about attention though. But attention. That's the only way you're gonna get attention.
That's what you said.
The only way that you're gonna get attention is going on a show with Jocelyn, letting her tell you that she's gonna fuck you up.
Okay,
there's other types of shows.
Okay,
there's other type of ways. You're on social media, recording yourself and creating your own fan base, building your brand, selling your product. That's what the world's driven off of right now.
That's your opinion, but getting addicted to attention. I don't know if you don't see what's going on.
You gotta love what you're doing.
Stop. I don't know if you see what's going on in the black community where these women are, these poor women, these women that are in poverty are getting surgeries and shit like that for attention. Like, attention is not a good thing. Do you see what people are doing on the internet for likes?
They're doing it.
Do you remember these challenges?
They're doing it because they're the only people in their families that can do it and bring themselves up.
Do you remember people were getting...
A lot of them, seriously, all those models and girls that are on Instagram getting a bag or putting their families in positions that they never would have been in.
Do you remember
they're
people
buying houses. They're breaking generational curses. Their family hasn't had a house in their family ever. Now they have a house in their family.
That's some maybe, but... Do you remember people were walking up crates? Remember the crate challenge?
For
likes.
Yeah, that was likes.
That's attention.
Bro, you think
we're talking about TikTok right now.
That's somebody else getting a whole bunch of dumb people to do something on their page. Like you could pop for a second, but that's not wanting attention. That's just wanting a moment.
That's wanting attention.
It's just wanting a moment. You constantly wanting attention. You want to be famous. You want to be successful versus somebody, I want to climb up this crate real quick. I'm out going viral.
You should
the
be
person that's going viral is the person that put their song behind that video or
like,
something. Not the person that fell off the crate. Nobody ever knows that person's name.
Just like one of my favorite songs from 2020, $1 million and 1 million likes are two totally different things. You shouldn't be trying to get attention. You should be trying to get to a bag. So if you're taking
you're using this attention to get you to a bag. Exactly. That's a fucking lame ass cliche statement right there.
That's not a lame ass cliche statement.
Attention is where the money's at.
It's not. You can go and be a doctor.
You keep saying that people can do these things that they can't do for real.
You can go and open a business. What are you talking about?
People always trying to tell people to start a business. What kind of business? I am my business. And I am my business.
Then you go and get a job. Then you go to get a business degree and you learn how to get a loan. You don't need to go and get attention. You go and get your papers right. You go and get your credit right.
What about somebody without a business plan? You're telling people to just go start a business. What business?
This LLC Twitter.
What are you talking about? We know people that started.
You're telling
business.
Somebody.
We had some dude that used to cut his hair in our basement, and now he's.
You're telling somebody that's business is showing people their titties for money to get an LLC for that titties for money or something. What's the?
I'm saying get a real business.
I'm saying everybody doesn't have a business though. Everybody doesn't have a business plan.
So what are we?
Some people just want some money.
Then they're them type of.
You're saying like attention.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Attention brings all right, attention. You're talking about attention versus people going on the internet doing dumb shit just to go viral versus somebody that's actually chasing attention to promote something that's bringing them money. You get paid per view.
You're talking about
being paid.
Ads. You're talking about creating a
that you bring to yourself with you being a brand when you have nothing.
I'm talking about an 8-year-old getting addicted to attention. That's what I'm talking about.
8-year-old getting addicted to
attention. When we first started the conversation about
8-year-old being into the trend of what's now. An 8-year-old being on the internet trying to get rich and famous like the other kids who are getting rich and famous for playing with their toys.
Both her parents are billionaires. She don't need to get anything. She can be an executive in her parents' business and be a billionaire.
But you got to remember that she's an 8-year-old and she's not thinking of any of that.
That's when her parents. This is all what I'm
talking about. Get off, baby, get off the internet. Yes. Don't do things that other kids do, and then she sneaks and does it when she's 18 and be fucked up like a fucked up Hollywood kid doing drugs and crack because she wasn't exposed to real shit.
Okay,
that's what happens. It's what happens when you try to shelter.
If you get off TikTok, you're gonna be on crack.
Yeah. When you're sheltered, he's trying to tell her to shelter. He's trying to tell her to shelter her kid. He's trying to tell her to shelter and hide her from the realities of the world.
I understand what you're saying, but all I'm saying is that when you're Kanye West's and Kim Kardashian's child, everything you do is on a way bigger scale. So that little girl's getting 3 million likes. She's getting 100,000 comments. There's going to be a time in her life where she's not going to be that popular, but she's still going to try to get that.
I think that attention. I think they're being boomers.
I don't. Who, him?
Yeah, he's being a boomer, right?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think it's going to be that impactful for real. Think about it.
Okay.
Think about it.
Okay.
All right. For instance,
let me give you 2 examples real quick before. No, go. My bad. I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
My bad. I don't want to do that. My bad.
I don't let y'all get like 8 points off before I could even.
My
get
bad.
My
I'm sorry. My bad.
Like, you said that they can't. Like, she can't do anything without being under a telescope.
Nothing at all.
Bro, Kendall Jenner does whatever fuck she wants. And nobody knows a damn thing. And nobody's none the wiser of anything she could do.
Every relationship she's in, everybody knows about it. She was on the internet being like put down because she dates nothing but NBA players. Remember when Devin Booker and Ben Simmons played and it was called like the Jenner Bowl or some shit like that? Like
never know.
It's out there.
I don't even know too much about Kendall Jenner.
I know that.
Exactly. That's exactly my point.
I know that she dates a lot of. She following Khloe Kardashian's footsteps. Exactly she dates a lot of NBA players.
That's exactly my point. Fucking Blue Ivy probably got Kanye West kid like, yo, we're about to do mad TikToks, make mad bread.
You should prove my point.
Blue Ivy out here creating wealth. She got a brand.
She ain't on TikTok.
She ain't on TikTok.
How you know?
Fuck no.
How do you know?
Because we would have known about it, just like his daughter. All right, whatever. Just like fucking Kanye was North or whichever one. I think it's North. Just like when she gets on TikTok, it's a big issue. if Blue Ivy did, and I think Blue Ivy, when they didn't comb her hair, it used to go viral.
Nah, that was mean. That was a whole bunch of people.
That's what I mean. These kids, you can't. That's why they shelter them kids. You can't have no child out there in the public eye dealing with stuff that grown people couldn't deal with.
But look what happens when you grow up sheltered. You turn into Michael Jackson's kids that can't deal with none of this shit.
Yeah, you don't know.
They're millionaires. They don't have to deal with anything.
Eventually, you
have to deal with
No, you do not.
You're going to private school. You're going to
dollars.
private schools with those kids. You see 90210 and all those
It's
shows.
not real life.
That shit
I went
is
to
based off of real life. And don't say you went to private school.
I did go to private school. Okay, I really went to private school, and I really was around the people that
Lancaster Catholic.
I went to Lancaster Country Day.
You went to Country Day, and those people are the people that was out here putting people on the
And
pills and stuff.
I don't care, but the people that own the newspaper, I went to school with their like grandson. He probably own that business now.
The
way the teacher, he was weird as fuck. The weirdest little kid you could think. But the way that the teachers treated him, the way that the fucking lunch lady treated him, the way that everybody treated him, everybody knew that boy really get to a bag. Like, them people that have money like that, they don't live no normal life.
But he
like,
weird as hell, and he probably does weird stuff on the wall.
And it don't matter because he got millions of dollars. He do some weird shit to a chicken, give him $10,000.
I can't, like, seriously, if money's everything, that's an argument that we can't even have. I can't even,
It's not even an argument.
Yeah, you got that, Playboy.
I was going to say something racist. I ain't going to say it.
I guess money ain't everything.
I was going to say if money is the root of all. I heard this comic say, if money is the root of all evil, how come, like, Jewish people still around?
What the fuck did you just say that for?
But all I'm going to say is that if you have money,
the root of all evil.
I don't know in your word, but if you have money, you have the power. Like,
but when you have money and you get around a whole bunch of people with money, you don't have all the money in the world. Your real things start to show out. If you are a weirdo, you might seem cool to Jblack and Toes because you're rich, but when you're around other rich people, you're a fucking weirdo again.
Facts.
All
you
rich
gotta
people
have
are
real.
weirdos.
You gotta have real human skills. Rich people that came from the hood, that jumped out of the trenches, like rich people that came from nothing, they're actual real people. They know how to deal with emotions. They know how to deal with contact. They know how to deal with people coming at them all different types of ways. They had real life experiences. They grew up around gang violence and everything. They grew up around people trying to put them on the drugs.
So why isn't people from the hood up? And why is niggas that been rich their whole life still rich their whole life?
But there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people from the hood coming up.
Nobody that's from the hood is
you're
billionaires except
You're trying to sway the
for
conversation.
Jay-Z.
You're trying to sway the. This is where hot takes come from in those little hot clips of where it makes it seem like people are saying dumb things. He's trying to make it seem like I'm saying anything about coming from the hood and
I'm responding to your.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that dealt with real life shit.
All I'm saying is dealing with real life shit don't matter if I have $100,000 and you did some dumb shit and I can just give you $100,000 and you'll never talk about it.
You ain't gonna know how to navigate in real life. I don't care what anybody says. If you don't have real human interaction with real people, you're not gonna know how to navigate around real people. You're gonna be a weirdo. You're gonna be on antidepressant. You're gonna do a lot of weird things. Right, but you're gonna be trying to be out here trying to fit in with people that you shouldn't even be trying to fit in with. You're gonna get to the point where you got something to prove to nobody.
But them people don't. They bring the table. Just like Kanye said, the rich people bring the table. So they don't have to be, if they're weird, they're weird. They got the $100 million.
They're weird until they're out here like Kanye West trying to prove himself every time. Every time Kanye West talks, we go back to this nigga's weird as fuck.
And then what did Kanye West do? He got one of the baddest women in the world, married her, did a bunch of weird shit, lost her, and then read up on another bad woman.
And
like,
he's still,
this is what happens
and he's
in
still
life.
stressed out. He's still
Kanye West.
Seriously, in the simplest mindset, Kanye West is mad rich. But to everybody else that's mad rich, Kanye West is being a motherfucking weirdo. And even to me, and I'm not rich, Kanye West is being a weirdo. A weird ass nigga broke up. A weird ass nigga's girl left him for somebody who's way lamer than him. He went and grabbed a bag chick that's nowhere near as popular as his girl. And he's trying to use her. No, she's not. And he's trying to use her, to make his old girl jealous, and she doesn't even care. So he's going to another levels. He's bringing the kids in it now. I mean, if you was out here doing it,
stop, don't do
seriously,
that.
Kanye West is rich. He could have threw his own birthday party for those kids. He could have threw his own birthday party, right? He got his own family members.
No, he's
Why did he have to be at that birthday party?
Because that's his fucking child.
He couldn't have threw his own birthday party?
It don't matter.
He's being
saying
like
about
Kanye West
things
to
that
J
work
Black.
for
If you would
his
have did
child.
that, people would have said you are looking.
I have done
you
that.
looking. What did people say about you?
They didn't. I don't care what they said.
I don't care what they, because I'm Kanye West, I'm mad rich, or what? Come on,
I
J
don't
Black.
care.
But in a realistic sense, though, J Black, just have a real conversation and not be that person.
No, wait. What are you talking about?
I'm just
Everything
saying.
I say
No,
is
I'm
real.
saying no. I'm saying like don't be that. I don't care what people say, but just
I'm
know
s-
I didn't ask you. I didn't
you
ask
know
you.
me my
But I
whole
didn't
life,
ask you.
Els.
But I
I'm
didn't
the
ask
one
you
that
how you
everything
felt.
happened
But I
to.
didn't
I
ask
don't
you. But I didn't
care.
ask you how you felt. What did people say about you?
I don't know because I don't care.
All right, cool. Next topic. What were we on?
No, we gonna keep on this
What we
topic.
doing?
Like what I was saying was,
let's keep
yeah,
this
no,
going.
we're not gonna do
Let's
that.
keep
No,
this
what
going.
I'm saying
what
what
I
we
was
talking
saying
about?
was because what I was saying was he's showing what he has to do for his kid. You having some weird ass party for my kid? Why ain't I there? That's my child.
Because we don't fuck with each other.
It don't matter.
Why do you want to be around me? You're
does not
you're
matter.
acting obsessive. You're being a
Fam,
creep.
don't matter.
That's what I'm saying. You're being a creep.
Look, I got a new dude. She got a new dude.
So
Kanye West don't fuck with the new dude. New dude lives there. New dude lives there with the kids.
you're talking to someone that been through all of this.
So
I
it's
don't
a little,
care
so it's
what
a
happened
little
with
personal.
anything.
So it's a little personal, but
No,
come
it's
on.
not about
And
being
from-
personal.
On the
I'm
surface,
saying I've been in his
on the
position.
surface, though, that shit creepy
So
as
you're
fuck.
gonna say you're I'm not giving you the address to our kid's birthday party. You're going to say I'm kidnapping your kid all because I don't want you there
like, come
because
on,
you're
it's
not
going
There's
too
on,
much.
other.
because you're not on your meds and you just want to fuck shit
No,
up
but,
and
like,
make shit about
seriously-
you.
seriously,
You're being controlling. You're being a control freak.
Seriously, I can only think from their mindset. It's like, seriously, nobody wants to be around your crazy antics and shenanigans. We're just
I
trying
was
to have a
talking
good
more
party.
about him not wanting her on TikTok.
Oh no,
problem.
nah, we
That's what I'm more
left,
talking
but no, we
about.
want
But it was
but we want the
deeper than
Kanye
that. I
West.
was
We want the
saying it was
Kanye
deeper
West
than
looking
that.
bad and doing mad stupid
I don't
shit.
think he's
I
doing
agree.
that.
Seriously, I only kind of agree with y'all on the TikTok thing. You are the parents. If you don't want your kids on TikTok, fuck the TikTok.
That's where I'm
but
going
us
with that.
talking about Kanye West being an asshole and me saying if it was you out here doing all that shit Kanye West was doing, people would be out here. Jblack, chill, dog.
Oh, I'm
You're
talking
trolling.
about the TikTok thing, and
So that's why I said we.
And I'm talking about
Yeah,
the.
nah, we
I'm
was
talking.
way
We've
deep.
been
I
left
don't
that.
know.
Yeah, we left.
I don't know
so that's-
nothing about that, but I'm talking about the TikTok thing. And if it go with for real, anything with your own child, you
you
should have a point in that.
But we don't
'Cause
fuck
I'll
with each
even
other.
get
But we
personal.
don't fuck with each other. We should basically have a PFA and stay away from each other. But you should be at this party. Oh, you should buy a house across the street from my house and just watch me. You should troll my new boyfriend.
I'm not.
You should make diss songs. This is called stalking, right? This is obsessive
who,
behavior.
Who used to be my friend? Let's
Who?
not get. Pete Davidson was Kanye
He
West's
didn't have
friend.
a "Make Kanye West Great Again" shirt, hat.
He was kind. So let's. Okay, thank you. So
But
that's
it
not.
doesn't-
So
but-
it's not
but
like it was
as-
that weird.
but Kanye
this
West-
is my friend. I probably
He
introduced
still
you to
doesn't. He still doesn't own Kim Kardashian.
He doesn't. But
I
at the
mean,
same
he
time,
doesn't own her. He needs to move
at
on.
the same time,
He
at the
looking
same
bad.
time, if my boy got with my wife,
But that's not his boy.
it was his boy at one
This is
time.
Hollywood, dog. These niggas is not friends. It's
So
Pete
they
Davidson.
are?
It's
And
Pete
then
Davidson from Chicago.
And then that's when I should Jesus save me from the crash so I could beat Pete Davidson's ass. So you gonna put it out there and do this shit and try to embarrass
But,
me?
I mean-
I'ma really embarrass you, nigga.
But Pete Davidson didn't
Laughed
do
it off, and
anything.
he's not even a rapper.
He did some corny shit. That shit was corny for what he did, I think.
What?
In my opinion.
What?
Seriously, I'm a
Bad
Kanye.
Kim
I'm a Kanye
Kardashian?
West fan.
Talk to someone's not only baby mom, but
It's Kim
Like,
Kardashian.
it's
It's Kim Kardashian.
All right, bet. You say Kim Kardashian starts talking to you after she leaves Kanye West. You're not going to talk to her?
Nah,
don't
man,
know
I bought
Kanye
his
West.
first album. Nah, dog, this is not loyal.
I don't know Kanye West. There's
Neither does
pic-
Pete Davidson.
Pete
Yeah.
Davidson has
Nigga,
pictures
this is
of Kanye
Hollywood.
West. They're friends.
This is Hollywood. That's Hollywood. They ain't
Yeah.
friends. Nigga, that was
It's just a
working
photo
on a
op.
project
You can say
together.
whatever then. We can say whatever then if we say stuff like that. If I know you, if I'm inviting you to my listening parties, I know you. I know you, nigga.
Yeah, so Kanye West is just out here looking bad, honestly.
I don't think he's looking
And the
bad.
more we talk about it, it just makes me think of more and more how bad he's looking. Like
Exactly.
he's doing everything that a jealous nigga would be doing.
He's
But
being mad.
attention. He's just doing it on a very rich scale.
Back to the main point of what we were all talking about. When it comes to even that of him looking bad, Yeezys haven't dropped in no price. He still has one of the hottest songs out today.
But he's bothered.
His verse for Easy went viral.
Where's his mental health at? Outside of money, when you die, you can't take that shit with you. Where's his mental health at? How's
do
he
we
feeling?
know?
How's he feeling?
How do we know he's not living his best life?
Because
right
he's
now?
out here still getting in arguments and,
Yeah.
and teaming up with Candace
We don't
Owen
know. We
and
don't-
dying for his opinion taken, and we see his mental outbreaks. Like, seriously,
We don't know,
This shit
but
been
we
studied
don't
for
know
years.
We don't know these type of people.
We
Like,
know people with mental health issues.
Yeah,
and we
but
know
we don't know people with access like this. He could happen to just
all
like
it does.
all he
it
could
does
do is
make
just
it more
happen to
dangerous.
just all he could just happen to do is just say something one time. It goes viral. Everybody in the world talks about it. Kanye West might go about his day and not give a fuck at all.
I don't think it works like that.
I think it does.
I think Kanye West cares about how his peers feel about him. I think he cares about how Jay-Z feels about him. I think he cares about how fucking Kim Kardashian feels about him. Her family that he used to hang out with every day. They're all saying he's crazy. This is his immediate circle. The people that he deals with on a daily basis. He cares about that. I don't care how much money you got. You care about how the people you love
Look
feel
at
about
you.
you. And
Yeah.
look at you. It's all you got. He feels some type of way about this, and it's driving him crazy. He already lost his mom. Like, he doesn't have nobody. All you have is the people that you create. Now you're getting detached from your kids. Your kids. Kids are still kids. They see you doing all this crazy shit.
And then he
They're
brought
not
up-
just sitting there like, Daddy's just being daddy. Nah, this nigga fucking wilding.
I don't know. I think
He's drawing. He's taking her off
literally-
TikTok. She wanted to be on TikTok. Now she can't be on
Yeah,
TikTok.
get the fuck. You're my kid. Get the
And
fuck
now
off
it
of
adds
TikTok.
it adds fuel to the fire. See, your dad's trolling. He's crazy. Like, you see what I'm saying? He's trying to take everything away from you. He's making himself look bad. There's other ways to go about this. Get the 50-50 custody like the average hood nigga does. But you get to do it on a scale times a billion like you do everything else. Like, I mean, but you need to chill out. That's all I'm saying. I don't care about his parenting style or whatever, but him just being out here looking like a complete asshole. If we take all Kanye West's actions and put hood nigga body on top of that and hood jaunt on top of Kim and just look at the situation from that point, you be like, this nigga is motherfucking wildin'.
I will say that he will do that,
I mean,
but
we just got that.
I will say that I will say that he's definitely out here fucking putting everything he has to do out there.
We gotta
but
stop.
I can't out no out.
They put everything out there, so it's like they just kind of keeping with what they've been doing. They put everything that's been in their relationship. They had sex on one of his videos.
Ray J did it first.
The Bound 2 video is literally them having sex on a
Ray J
lake, so.
did it first.
I think it's, to me,
was
when it comes
already mad
to
about that.
when it comes to entertainment, I think it's all a rollout.
Ray J did it first. Game
This
did it
right here-
second.
this- right here,
Donda 2's dropping soon. It's all a rollout, man. I don't believe nothing when it comes to entertainment.
Seriously, now that you say that, it could be because that whole Drake Kanye West situation was a rollout. It was a terrible rollout.
Just don't believe nothing in entertainment ever. I think it's all fake.
It's probably one of the worst rollouts I've ever seen in my life, yo.
I bet Kim Kardashian's clothing line jumped in sales. Like, it's all a rollout, man. They all make money.
Well, we'll see. Well, there wasn't nothing really disrespectful said towards one another. Nothing really, like, no unforgivable shit happened at all. So, I mean, all of this can blow over. They can all get back together and be mad cool tomorrow.
And then,
I
if
don't
anything,
think so.
he put her in a, man, Kim Kardashian has always been kind of a fame whore. I don't mean that in a bad way. So he put her in that song might become iconic, that Easy song. So like, they all make some money off of it. Fuck it.
I don't know.
It came and went.
All I know is Kim just wants
like
this
it.
dude to sign whatever it is he needs to sign with his lawyers. Kanye West is going on his third lawyer.
And yeah, seriously, I hope it's what Jblack saying it is. Like, I hope it's just a publicity stunt. Because
I hope it is
my
too.
man's is
because
looking
this shit
bad,
is looking
and
terrible.
Kim Kardashian's getting more powerful. She's going into the tracks of her father. I mean, getting into the law. The black community is starting to really love her now.
He wasn't really a.
Don't do that.
I ain't gonna
Don't
say
do that.
what he wasn't a
do that.
lawyer.
He was
he
definitely
was a lawyer, but he wasn't a criminal. He wasn't like he was a tax lawyer,
Yeah.
real estate lawyer.
Seriously,
He was like a
overall, he put that
contracts
He
and
put
shit
that
like
defense
that.
team together, or whatever Robert Kardashian did. He got mad credit. In
He was
that
just
whole-
Cuba.
he
was just Cuba.
And he
Gooding's
hired
friend.
Johnny. He hired Johnny Cochran.
No, Johnny Cochran did that shit pro bono. Johnny Cochran found OJ.
Nah, OJ Ben had a relationship with Robert Kardashian. Though.
Yeah, they were friends.
They were
They
friends.
Yeah, like they had
You
that
said
whole
Johnny Cochran.
But I'm saying, then I thought Robert Kardashian brought Johnny Cochran
Nah,
in.
Johnny Cochran came.
Robert
with OJ.
Kardashian had something to do with that Johnny Cochran situation. I bet you're wrong though.
Watch the People vs. OJ on Netflix.
Well, they had a relationship before the trial. Like, they used to go on fucking family vacations and shit like that together. So maybe it just all tied in. Like, yo, I really know this nigga's life. Like, you can help me with, like, yo, this nigga really did.
And then Chloe happened.
Like,
Possibly.
This guy's on the road.
But overall, of that 90s era and all that, as big as Johnny Cochran was, niggas know Robert Kardashian the whole entire time.
He out there.
He was out there, and his whole family is still completely rich off of that case or that trial, whatever you want to call it.
At least the name.
Off a sex tape.
I mean,
Yeah, I think Kim really got the family popping.
They did smart things with the money in their own way. Like, we ain't really the most crafty and we ain't the smartest, but our bodies is crazy and we look mad.
And if our bodies ain't crazy, we'll go and get them shits done until they are.
But something about us people love, man. And
we know rich people.
yeah, like, they did the right thing.
I think they dated Michael Jackson's nephews and shit in high school.
They did the right thing, and that goes back to a little conversation we were just having like a couple minutes ago that I do not want to go back to. For sure I want to let that be known, but I mean, that attention that they was out there seeking attention and turning that attention into a bag.
Yeah.
By fucking a black guy on TV.
Bing bong.
Exactly what you just proved my point. Let's go to the next one. He doesn't know what I was talking about. Sucking dick on TV. That got her bag. Oh, sorry. Beep, 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 beep.
She rich as fuck.
She is super rich.
But yeah, yeah.
That was funny.
But,
oh my god. Y'all listen to any new music?
Nah, I haven't. Seriously, I haven't listened to up-to-date song in the past 2 months.
Nicki and Lil Baby song, that was
I ain't like it.
mediocre at best.
But you're going to hear it in the club and you're going to be like, whatever word she said, she said. Yeah,
I like the second half. The second half of that song where she start, like, where the beat switch.
I found like the front half. I was feeling like the front half.
Honestly.
The video threw it all off for me.
Yeah, the video
kept going.
was like, what's going on here?
I got to hear it in my car.
It was 9 minutes long.
I feel like it was just like a video, like, look at Nicki Minaj's body.
And mad stuff was happening.
Just look at her body.
Her body.
Yeah. It looked amazing. Oh my god.
Nicki Minaj looked great in that video.
2 Chainz dropped
Creep
the
alert,
album.
creep alert, creep alert.
People listen to it?
I listened to it.
Damn.
Did you listen to it?
Why you doing titty boy like that?
I asked the question.
I listened to it. I had to. I like 2 Chainz.
I like 2 Chainz, but I definitely didn't check for this
I
one.
like 2 Chainz. I checked for it.
This was my first one I didn't
albums.
check for. I usually do.
I checked for his albums. What was it, like the third song in when he flipped the Laffy Taffy beat? I was like, all right.
I think it was maybe
You flipped the Laffy Taffy beat.
Flip Laffy Taffy.
All right, now I might actually go listen to that.
after the
It's atrocious.
I mean,
we would probably
can
hear
listen
about
to
it if it
after
was
this
decent.
pod. There's a video for it too, so.
After the Pretty Girls like
Trap music?
Yeah, after that album, I tried the next album and it was
Rapper Go
That's
to the
one-
League or something.
Yeah.
I was just done.
Oh, yeah, I heard one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life on that.
That was
And that's my guy.
That's one of the best album names
that's a ill,
ever. That's
Pretty Girls like trap
yeah.
music, and it's a fucking ill album.
Yeah, that title's dope. Yeah, but
Ill ass album.
it was a pretty good album. He's gonna downplay it. Like, that ain't one of my best albums. I really thought Rapper Go to the League was the best album.
Nah, definitely
Y'all
not
didn't
his
understand
best
me
album.
though when I was doing it.
True Story, probably his best album.
So that's out the gate. He came out with that.
Yeah,
Oh, is that the one? That's the one that's just the album, just 2 Chainz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
no, his best project is the True
mixtape?
Religion tape.
Yeah. I'm talking album, not.
Yeah, I'll definitely put that album up there with
But
it.
yeah, 2 Chainz album, they're cool. But
I like them.
I like them all the way up to the last 2.
Yeah, Rapper Go to the League.
Yeah, that shit really disappointed me.
Rapper Go to League was a really bad album.
And that Ariana Grande song was supposed to be big. They probably paid mad money to get Ariana Grande on that song, and that shit flopped. Super flopped.
That's crazy, man. But 2 Chainz gonna 2 Chainz. Damn, I was gonna say 2 Chainz gonna have a big year, but Toes just told us his album sucked.
I believe it.
2 Chainz has the voice and the
But
flow to
at
be
the
doing
same-
the hip hop
At
stuff.
the same time, this was his last album on Def Jam. So he might have just
They gave him some
like,
throwaways.
yeah, like here, like I'm done with this contract.
That's a good
Yeah.
baby segue into music. Like
Yeah,
I seen it went viral that Pusha T he put out some, I guess, invoice that he got his masters back from Good Music.
Yeah, he left Good Music, right?
It was a question for me. I'm like, is Good Music done?
I know.
Basically,
Big
nobody.
Sean's off of it.
Once it started getting exposed that Kanye West has low key has nothing to do with good music, it kind of takes away from it. Like people was going to good music to link with Kanye West, and they was attracting good artists, and then good artists was leaving this label and not in a good way.
I don't think they have anyone left.
Nah,
2 Chainz is gone. Big
2
Sean is
Chainz,
gone.
They
Big
made
Sean,
Tiana Taylor
Tiana
retire.
Turner been left.
They made her retire.
That was more Kanye West.
They
killed
mishandled her career.
They like good music was really just bad representation or something like that.
They didn't hit when she needed to hit.
How you have a label? How do you have a roster like that? You have Kid Cudi, you have Big Sean, you have 2 Chainz, you have They even had Saga the Prince, and he was
Forgot about Saha.
He was killing shit. He was killing shit.
Consequence.
I think Saha's probably still right.
Pusha T, like
Pusha T.
like you have some of the top. Kid Cudi's a fucking legend in rap. Pusha T is a fucking legend in rap. Big Sean is going to be a legend to a lot of us. Yeah. I mean, like
he up there. He up there.
2 Chainz, we're never going to forget 2 Chainz. He's a legend. Like you have some of the most iconic artists in their primes when they can still make more music and still be relevant and hot. Y'all could have been doing. I don't get that. I don't get the fall off of that. It's Kanye West temper tantrums. It had to be.
I mean, they had a nice little run.
They had
Cold
summer
was his.
A very little run.
I feel like it was all Kanye West being controlling because remember when which album was it that was only 7 songs? It was one of the real recent ones. Just like Daytona was only 7 songs. When he made everybody
drop a 7 song.
Everybody shit was 7 songs, and that was around the same. Then right after that happened, Tiana Taylor left.
Tiana Taylor was one of the 7 songs albums, and everybody said that they ruined that.
Yeah, what was that? That was I think they did Pusha T's.
Daytona was.
Didn't they do Nas's joint was super short like that? I know he wasn't signed, but I know for a little bit he was doing the thing where he was dropping music like every week. In the summer,
the Cruel Summer,
he was doing that, and he was doing that for everyone. I remember he had Nas coming out,
and then he did
horrible.
Was Kid C Ghost a 7-song project also?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
They dropped a lot of dumpster fires though.
Yeah,
in the midst of all that.
It was a whole bunch of bad shit.
Mad
besides
projects
Daytona.
mad projects that nobody talks about today.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
Pretty much.
Mad publicity stunts made Pusha T and Drake getting beef.
And it seemed like from the Drink Champs...
Pusha T and Drake was already in that beef.
But in all actuality, Pusha T is Drake's favorite rapper.
Love the guy.
I mean, got scammed and bought a fake
microphone.
By Pusha T. Like, there's no reason for Pusha T and Drake to be beefing. Unless somebody gaslight that whole situation.
That was, yeah.
I mean, it's Kanye. Back to Kanye West, like we was talking about. The ball's off his biscuit. But yeah.
He needs to take his meds. You ain't listening to Yo Gotti's new album?
Nah, I didn't get a chance.
Fire.
And that came out today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance. Yeah.
Damn.
I know it's it's a double CD, right?
Yeah.
One's free and one's game.
Yeah. Like, they said the Yo Gotti challenge.
Yeah.
The person...
They said it was a scam.
Yeah, scam.
Yeah, he signed...
everybody that he signed was already...
on there.
Yeah. They said that
it's good marketing, though.
They said the one guy he signed was the boy that shot Young Dolph's man's friend. Yeah. Like he's his friend or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
They said Yo Gotti's lawyer was representing that dude until that dude kind of like... He kept putting it out there on social media, kept trying to get like lit. I guess it was bringing too much heat to them.
Yeah.
And he got dropped by that lawyer. But
yeah,
I don't know. That stuff a little bit makes me not want to fuck with them. But fucking Yo Gotti got the craziest roster probably right now.
Yo Gotti's roster is crazy.
Who's on Yo Gotti's roster?
ESTG, Moneybagg Yo, 42 Doug.
One of them 3 are gonna be always on the hottest song right now. Like they usually have like one of the hottest songs out right now, at least. In my opinion.
I need to listen to more.
Moneybagg Yo is like
Moneybagg Yo on everything.
42 Doug has a lot of hits out right now. Like Maybach rings off crazy, and the ESTG is holding the streets down.
That's what it is right now.
For sure.
Basically.
Seriously, I'm going to be listening to a lot of stuff, but I haven't been feeling the music scene.
Me neither. The ESTG is the only, like, newer artist that I could kind of feel.
Cause try and listen to him, too.
It feel real, like, but other than that, all the rest of the music is just, like, I don't know. It's stuff. That's another topic that, I guess we should have kind of talked about, but they said that most of the music that's pushing the music industry is 70% old music. Like old catalogs is really what people are listening to on streaming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like new music isn't really pushing.
Yeah, that's what
pushing the
that's
meter.
all I listen to. Seriously, 90s. I do 90s hip hop or I'll do 90s R&B. Like new music sounds like noise to me. Like it actually bothers me, distracts me when I'm driving. It bothers me. Like it just sounds like somebody
no
yelling.
substance.
It all
Yeah,
depends.
nothing. Yo.
It all depends on who I'm listening.
Certain
to.
people, like those people that we just
like
named, I like some like ESTG. I can
I'm
listen
cool
to.
on all that.
I heard like an Isaiah Rashad type joint like we were listening to the other day, or some smooth bop joint, or like some ill joint. Like it gotta have some type of substance. But seriously, it all leads back to my theory that with how popular hip hop was getting, I think that the people in control opened up the gates to water down the culture, like to make us actually not like it. I never thought there would be a point where I didn't like rap music. Like I can't listen to rap in bulk. Like the shit actually bothers my ears.
I think
I can.
I think
It all depends. It all depends on who I'm listening to, though.
I think the Chief Keef era, or Chief Keef singularly, is what made rap like cheaper.
But with it, I think
His
with it,
music wasn't that good.
but somebody had
He's
to
a
be in
huge
control.
star.
Somebody had to be in control of it being so accessible and like people like every genre of
Leor
music.
Cohen.
Every genre of music can do the same thing, like rock and roll, all of that. But only rap. Rap is the trashiest parts of rap are getting catapulted to the sky to the point where it's all you hear.
They've always pushed the most ignorant people to the front, though.
But have
Like,
it all?
look,
Has
Because
it always,
even
like,
Jay-Z
I
stabbed
understand-
somebody.
I understand ignorance, but terrible music.
All right, terrible music.
When you 10
The-
songs
the-
from 10 songs from 20 different people from 10 different people that all sound exactly the same.
the last time they tried to push some terrible music, like people wasn't having it. That Island Boy shit.
Island Boy, that they didn't even
really
record
pop
the
like
song.
that.
They never
Nah,
even recorded the song.
They did record. I thought they recorded the song.
Nah,
That
they
was
just
a-
got
that
a
was a
Fashion
meme.
Nova.
That-
They got a Fashion
It was
Nova.
it was a meme. They was just in their swimming pool singing.
Oh, that's
They never
mad
recorded.
stupid.
That was their own fault.
That's mad stupid.
Yeah.
I seen a clip of them at a
Yeah.
club singing that shit. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, this is a real song.
There was
And
no beat or nothing,
yeah.
and the crowd was yelling "boo."
I thought like the song was over. I was like, okay.
Seriously, they did a walkthrough. They probably got paid like $5K for a walkthrough, and then the promoter was like, "Yo, I'll give you another $5K to perform a song." And they was like, "Damn, we don't got no songs." Like, do that joint you do on TikTok. Hey, go up there, and they just went up there and started singing like 10 bands. Yeah.
Like I said, I think the fall of rap is definitely
Chief
most.
Keef.
I think it is.
I
Chief
think-
Keef is a very ignorant person. He was even like in like the special classes. His music really wasn't that good. He wasn't flowing nothing that crazy.
The hot shit was
he just
hot,
had a
though.
bop,
Love Sosa. Don't
a
like
good beat,
Like, nah, don't like it's a fire ass song.
a good beat, and
Love
something like
songs,
a
fire.
nigga love so solid, roll
And it had a cool melody, bop. It sounded good though, enjoyable.
They just got
Finito.
I hate
A
being
good
sober.
beat.
Finito. I mean Kobe. They think Kobe. They play these songs.
So
and-
we named five songs and a guy that has a 10-year career. It's still
whoa, he had a
super
10-year.
relevant.
Chief Keef dropped music for 2 years, did mad weird shit, and then had like 3 comebacks. Now he's a music producer. He don't
He's
even
still
rap.
relevant.
And he did just drop a terrible album.
He's still, when people talk about like how rap is now, they always bring up Chief Keef.
Bro, Chief Keef's song just went like platinum 2 years ago.
And I
because
feel
of-
like they go to random neighborhoods and find the most ignorant person, and they sometimes just pop. Like Kodak Black is the probably most ignorant person you could find in Miami.
I think something.
He actually can rap though. He actually has talent, and that shit actually went.
I think when something's uncontrollable, it gets to the point where they're like, "Yo, we're going to get involved with this money, or that money's they're just going to make all that
Somebody
money
else gonna
themselves."
get
Yeah, somebody else going to get it. Like somebody got to sign him, and then Chicago just popped, and it was out of their control.
Blueface.
Birdman.
No, Birdman. That's a whole different thing. He actually made good songs back in the day, but Blueface was never a
Birdman
good
made
rapper.
good songs back in the day.
The Birdman.
Gator boots
the Birdman-
with the pimped out Gucci.
Does Birdman
suits.
make a solo song better than Bust Down Tatiana?
No.
Gator boots?
A solo song.
Solo
I don't
song.
think, has he ever even been a real solo?
Yeah, he has
artist?
albums. He has albums.
Not by him. None of the songs are him by himself. None of them.
Nah, he has mad songs by himself. I heard like 3 of them the other day. All
I
terrible.
can't think of nothing. But I know he has. What happened to that boy? happened to that?
That's
Jones,
when niggas be in the
That was
studio.
the clips.
That's when
That was
Birdman.
that's what I'm saying.
Birdman
like,
has so much status. He be in the studio with people and they're making their best song that they ever made in their life. Like, yo, Playboy, let me rap on that joint. Nah.
Bro, it's always
you're not gonna tell him no.
nah pistol whip.
You're
Like,
not telling Birdman.
I swear,
did the
all
right-
the
you did the
scariest,
right thing.
all the scariest niggas from the hip hop industry is from Louisiana.
But
Master P, Lil Boozy,
niggas
Birdman.
Birdman.
Niggas crazy. But yeah, anybody watch the? We gotta switch over, right?
Yeah.
Anybody watch the new Euphoria?
Dicks.
Or was it another
I thought I could make it through the whole. I thought it was gonna be a whole episode without seeing the unsolicited dick.
Yeah.
Got me right at the end. I was like, what the fuck is this shit, fam? Like, Euphoria is dope. You still on Narco? Well, let's not
Very
go
wild.
there. But yeah,
Very
Euphoria is
wild.
amazing. I fuck with it.
I'm seriously, I still. Euphoria is great. Euphoria is great, and it has great moments and great points and stuff in it. A little bit of it is boring. I think it can do without Zendaya, as I said before. She can eliminate. I think it needs to go to a new storyline, like it's going to. If it's going to a new storyline, switching over, I'm with it. I'm with everything that it's doing. I'm cool with this weird ass season full of penises and shit. And
That shit's
I mean,
weird.
but the Fezco line and all that, and then even Calvin's dad, even though he's doing some weird shit. Or Nate's dad, Calvin, his storyline is pretty dope also.
The Rue thruple isn't. That's not like interesting to you.
Nah, it doesn't do it for me.
I think it's interesting.
It pissed me
I mean,
off
it's
when she.
just-
I just want to see what they do with all of them. They all three like each other. So what are they? What are they gonna be a thruple?
I think Rude likes Jules.
Rue doesn't.
Rue likes Jules. Rue doesn't like the dude.
She
Rue
doesn't
just
like
likes
men.
drugs.
She likes the free drugs, but she has no sexual attraction to men.
I think that she's. I think that she likes that dude because of the drugs. And
And
I don't think that she's attracted like to sex, like sex as in like boy or girl. I think it's just the person. Like
Yeah, I don't think she likes him.
And then
I think she likes him.
Jules, Jules is just, fucking dudes.
Jules a whole.
Not that good.
Yeah.
I think the thruple thing is cool. So I don't know.
Nah, Euphoria. It's hard to talk about Euphoria because it's mad wild stuff happening. But one thing that did happen, Calvin snapping on his whole entire family.
That was
That
hilarious.
shit was wild.
Wow.
He said,
People are saying he should get Academy Award for that.
Wow.
yeah, nah.
Nah, how he's playing that after getting he got hit in his head and he lost his mind, right? Like his memories shot. Or his memories juggled. Like
I think he was like
they
drunk
knocked him
and he
into
got fucked
they
up.
knocked him into 18 years old, basically. Like
Yeah.
he thinks he's 18 years old again. But he still has flashes of what's happening. He knows what's going on, but he wants to be a kid again. Or some weird shit that changed him and turned him out. And he's going crazy, paranoid, because he thinks that somebody's going to expose him. But he
Yeah.
kind of found out that his son had the tape the whole time. But he doesn't know that his son's girl got the tape.
Maybe that's what it is. He's scared about the tape. Because I remember he told the boy about it.
Yeah, Fezco.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
was
he thought. That's
scared.
why he was. I didn't know that's actually why he was hunting Fezco down, because he thought Fezco had the tape.
Yeah, nah. He was like,
It had nothing to do with his son getting his
Yeah.
ass kicked. Like, he thought he was about to expose him. Now he doesn't know where that tape's at. But it's probably like, yo, all this shit's about to get out, so I might as well just live in it now.
He said, I'll fuck anything walking. Like, Jesus, God.
Yeah, that was.
I remember the first time I fucked a man.
Like, that
Dad,
was-
I'm not trying to hear this. But if I said that I had a big hot stripper chick with some big titties, you'll be like, hey, Ma, Dad, don't say this in front of Mom.
You gonna leave me? You gonna leave me and tell everybody I'm gay? Fuck you, me.
But how he was flaming the boy Nate was getting me, y'all. It was killing me how he was flaming his son the whole time.
Oh yeah, he was drawing.
Like, I've done a lot of things in my life.
Yo, but isn't it crazy how like Nate is doing what his dad did?
Yeah, because he grew up watching his dad's creepy ass videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like
His homemade porn. That was
yeah.
nasty.
And through that, he got an obsession with Jewel.
That dude is. That's
Yeah.
It's a very,
Nah, it's
very
nasty.
open show.
It's trying to tell us something with this. It's trying to tell us something and paint a picture for us. I'm not fully sure what that is. I can't really see that good.
Well,
But-
I know that show is. I mean, it's super relevant because it's even like
And,
picturing life. Where
stop.
What you mean?
It's a setup. It's a setup. It's a setup. Don't fall for it.
Don't you do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
All right.
I'm not doing it. I
It's a setup.
Okay. On to the next.
I want to say something, but I'm not.
Oh, you sent some my ass shot.
I
did it.
Oh, damn.
I did it. I fell for it. See it coming. Fuck it.
Damn,
I don't give a
man.
fuck if you like this podcast.
Damn.
And it wasn't him.
Nah,
It
didn't
was
do
me.
Yeah, it was him.
Damn.
And I second what he said.
Don't do that.
What?
Let me down that hill by myself, huh?
I just want to be on
Or what about Power though?
That's y'all.
the newer one,
The
Power Book 4.
I mean,
Nah, we're talking about the Tariq one.
All
We got the
Yeah.
season finale
Yeah, the
coming
season
up.
finale
The season
is
finale
tonight.
about to come on in a few minutes. Actually, I mean,
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
what happened last week? What bugged me out last week is the fact that they put all that work in the week before to get all this money to rob Mecca and everything, and all they did was rob Reek like 15 minutes later. Like, when are they ever going to be up? Now the dad Lorenzo's about to rob everybody.
Right.
Everybody's beat. You're disloyal as fuck. I don't need y'all. He's kicking them out the family.
Now they trying to move with the super snitch ball to some I don't know.
And yeah, Mecca got put out as a whole rat. Reek put him in a corner.
Yeah, the super snitch.
He's like, yeah, I'll kill you. Like, yeah, man, there's some people that know exactly what I'm at. And if everybody hits, something happens to me, everybody gonna know we're the biggest rat in the world.
Right, we don't know.
Now Reek put him in the corner. Reek pressed him, yo. Effie pissed me off. She was being the biggest hater in the world the whole entire episode. When Reek was talk, every time Reek talked, she was cute. She was cute until that last episode. Being a hater never looks good to me. I think it's a turnoff.
She had to kill that shorty.
Nah, she was being a hater.
who she kill?
She might have
think,
killed.
yeah,
she
we
might have
think-
killed Lauren. We're gonna find out tonight.
That's
But
when
Reek's
you was
gonna-
talking about the chick where like she was hanging, her feet was swinging, and Zeke.
No, that's the teacher.
Nah, that's Carrie. Yeah.
all right.
But if Effie killed Lauren, Reek's gonna kill Effie.
He loved it.
He loves Lauren. He doesn't like Effie. He thinks that she a bop. He thinks she a bop. You see his vibe around her and everything. Like, he's like, I'll take you down, but you not wifey material, and you snitched on me before mad years ago.
Effie's the one.
She narked him out at his old school. She got him kicked out of his old school.
It was on some.
She's the one. She's the one to you, but to somebody who's trying to be successful, he sees her as a hood booger, as some would say.
I don't think he's trying to be successful in
Like
he's a fucking major drug dealer.
He like Effie. He like Effie.
He needs the shorty that knows how to like move around. The shorty that he thinks is the one that's gonna make him like be official and this and that. She's the one that's really snitching on him. So
She got forced into it.
Effie wouldn't
But
have did that
Effie
shit.
already snitched on him. You just said she wouldn't, but she got him kicked out of his old school. That's why they had beef at the beginning.
School and the cops are totally different
She
things.
told on him.
She also sells drugs
She snitched him out already.
in school, so she didn't get kicked out. It was like, nigga, eye for an eye. It is what it is. You was doing some weird shit, so you had to get hit. Shorty had a wire on her.
They made her put it on. She was a preppy little girl. She didn't know any better.
Only because she got, and it wasn't even like it was some real shit that happened to her. She got caught with drugs.
They cornered her. She didn't know any better.
And she didn't want her mom and her parents to know. If that happened to Effie, she would have just, she probably would have boofed the drugs.
But she from the hood and she knows better. She's from the trenches. Like, we know better and we know how it goes down because we've seen people in that situation so many times. All she's thinking about is all these teachers and cops and them telling her your career is going to be ruined. You're not going to go to college. Your parents are going to be disappointed in you.
Exactly. So it made her snitch.
You don't care about this, boy. But you got to remember, Effie, in all of her situations and circumstances and her knowing how good things go, she snitched on him already.
Technically, she did.
So, what she's
snitching on some school shit where it's like, oh, you get kicked out of school, and snitching on some like, you're gonna do 20 years in jail.
A girl like Lauren wouldn't know the difference. Telling. She got him kicked out of his school. It could have been worse. I mean, but yeah, Power was crazy. This new episode is gonna be crazy.
Team
comes
Effie.
out soon.
Mecca, Reek's gonna kill Effie.
You better not. I'll never watch that show again.
Monet
if she dies.
Tejada's setting Mecca up. She's about to do him so dirty, and this nigga look like a boss. You look like Mecca, but this nigga look like a boss on every single episode. You look like Mecca right now.
You look like the baby dad and the boy.
I called you Lorenzo Tejada.
Yo, you look like both them niggas
look
right
like
now, yo.
All right, Steven.
It's not cool.
Yo.
Not spaceship head.
Oh. Spaceships keep on flying over Baghdad.
I met Steven from
family.
Django.
But yeah,
What's that nigga doing on that?
Oh,
day?
you talking about the bull? Oh, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Fuck out there.
But yeah,
No,
then we
like
got Force coming up. Well, wait, what was I saying anyway about Power? Oh yeah, tonight's episode. I'm just gonna let. That's why we got.
Talking about tonight's
That's why we gotta
episode.
go back to Wednesdays. That's serious.
Yeah.
I'm just killing my flow. My flow.
Yo,
Right
what
here.
was that head movement you did?
That's when old people say flow. My vibe. How y'all do it?
Yo, Book of
You
Tommy.
know, say
The
how
Book
I
of
do
Tommy
it.
come out or whatever it's called. What's that? What's the new season called?
Force.
Book 4.
According to Toes told me Force drops tonight. I'm expecting Force to drop tonight. I'm gonna make myself a nice meal. Light a candle, man, all that good stuff. And watch Power 2 times.
I think it. Oh, okay. I think
By
I
myself.
think it does. I think it does. It definitely probably does come out today because they wouldn't drop it next week because of the Super Bowl.
Damn.
I do remember it saying something about that, but I think that joint. I don't know what my expectations was. Y'all expectations was way higher than mine. I'm not meaning. I just don't know how it could. I don't know. I don't think it'll be.
Yeah, no.
I don't know what it'll be. For real, I don't know what it'll be. For real. But I don't expect it to be better than the Tariq Power. For some reason.
No, that Tariq Power is crazy. Except for in between when they do that whack episode. But yeah.
Hold on. Nah, fam. We're not moving off the argument we had earlier, doggy. I ain't forget about that shit.
What?
Bro, BMF is not part of Power.
It's definitely not in the Power universe.
BMF is in the Powerverse.
No, it's not.
It's a loosely based version of the BMF story. It's
No,
not,
it's not.
None of the events on that show that we're watching, like except for his brother getting shot in the eye, none of that shit happened.
What, in BMF or Power?
That even the characters that these people are based off, like the Lamar dude, him and Big Meech never even crossed paths.
It's all based
They
off
base-
BMF.
They based the Lamar dude off of another dude that was trapping on the other side of town in Detroit. But him and Meech didn't really have beef. They didn't really know each other. I mean, like a lot of this is fake. Like it's fake.
I mean, you gotta have a
I don't think
storyline.
it's
It's a
fake.
show.
It's fake. I mean, it's just TV. Like
Yeah, but BMF
But the characters
is
are
a
the
biopic.
characters. Yeah, like the people are who they are.
It's basically based off a true story.
But the BMF show is part of the Powerverse.
Like
Bro,
they're not
there's
gonna
no
have.
way we're gonna see Kanan and Ghost and Tommy fuck with Meech.
Big
and
Meech's
them.
dad's not
It's
gonna
a
just pop
Powerverse.
up randomly with ghosts.
It's a Powerverse. Like you're never going to see a lot of verses. You don't really see these characters really crossing paths or like that, right?
I mean, there's only two.
It's just basically this
there's
is my
only
world.
there's only two, right? Like there's three. The Kanan shit
Yeah.
is a prequel.
Yeah.
Tariq is present, and whatever Tommy's going to be doing is now too.
Yeah.
Like seriously, all that shit's good for his video game purposes. Like
Basically,
yeah, like
that's if they put everything together. Yeah, it would be good for a video game, but it wouldn't be.
If they put fucking Big Meech and Ghost in a video game, that
Yeah.
would be maybe kind of cool. But at the same time, would it for like making sense in the world? That would make absolutely no sense because Ghost is not a real character. Big Meech is a person. You can write Big Meech.
Facts.
I'm
And
just
then
saying.
we've got the other version of Big Meech
Lil
And
coming
you
out soon.
don't know if Power is based on real
Not
people.
even Lil Meech.
What you mean?
Snowfall comes out soon.
Oh yeah, Snowfall. That show's fire. I don't got no predictions on it. I just hope
Bro,
it's
Snowfall's going to be
and I hope that
I want to catch on to it, but I just can't do
You
it.
can't get into Snowfall?
No, I can get into it. It's just like I missed it, so it's like everybody be super hype, and I'm still like
I don't worry
when
about.
that dude catches the guy and like bangs him.
I be hyped when I catch a show. Late.
Season 1.
I be mad hyped. When
Oh,
I
you
catch
talking
a show.
about when Bull
Yeah, I'm still like
when Bull wasn't careful with that thing?
canceled. Here we come.
Damn, I don't know what we're gonna do with that.
He's saying it too.
It's so funny to say.
That shit is like damn.
I ain't
Yo,
gonna know.
that shit is too fucking funny.
It really
fam.
is,
Damn.
and too perfect.
Yo, and it's a inside joke that can be shared
That shit
with
not inside nothing.
where we live.
Citywide,
Yeah.
citywide joke. We probably have mad Mexicans watching
That
this.
shit. Once something spread,
Viva la raza.
some little thing spread, that should travel all over the world in one day.
Nah, cause the clip gonna die soon.
Nah, that shit never.
Yeah.
What? Do I gotta apologize? Do I gotta apologize and shit? That shit gonna die.
My mom was on.
She seen it. Your mom seen it?
No.
He said his mind. Oh fuck.
Oh,
Gonna get falling for that shit. Like get the hell.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
it's a crazy
Yo,
world.
y'all watch the playoffs?
I watch the playoffs, but I do work. But I am watching the Super Bowl, and I do think that the Bengals are going to take down the Rams.
I definitely think Joe Shiesty won.
My man Matt. OBJ getting the ring.
Nah, that the Rams defense is dangerous. Seriously, realistically, putting money on it sense, I would put my money on the Rams because that's a stacked ass team. Like they're dangerous. They have fucking Aaron
Von
Donald and
Miller.
Jalen Ramsey and Von Miller all on the same defense.
All on the same defense.
What seriously, realistically thinking, what do you think that the Bengals are really gonna do against them?
I mean, they do got Chase.
They got
one
Jamar Chase,
Mixon
Joe
is
Shiesty.
Mixon is
Joe
nice.
Mixon is all right, but that's Aaron Donald out there,
T Higgins is nice.
all quick passes.
Yeah.
That's all you can throw.
and they're going to be playing at their top. Like Jalen Ramsey, you know he goes crazy, and he's going to be going crazy. Like it's
That's
Somebody-
gonna be a big ass
Somebody's going to get abused.
versus.
that's going to be something
Who,
to talk
Jamar
about.
Chase versus
gonna-
Jalen Ramsey or
That's what
Higgins
I'm
versus
It's going to
Jalen
create.
Ramsey?
It's going to create a rivalry.
Ramsey is not getting off of Jamar Chase the whole game.
Higgins
He's not
gonna
leaving
cook
his
whoever's
side.
That's his
opposite
job.
of
That's his going to be his
Jalen
only
Ramsey.
job. That's going. They're
Who's
going
the
to
opposite of Jalen Ramsey? Cook.
other guy.
Someone all right though. I can't remember who it is.
Cook. Higgins gonna cook him.
Maybe
Cook.
they have a really good secondary back there in LA. They defense is all right.
They just got they got Eric Weddle and Jalen Ramsey.
That might be the one who they. Weddle's a fucking
The rookie ball?
safety. Yeah. Who is that other cornerback? I don't know, but it don't matter. Just like I said, they gotta get that shit off. They got fucking Donald and Von Miller on the line like at all times.
And,
Screens.
it could be a very low scoring game. Like I mean, nobody can get.
You
no
have
points
to
off.
double team Donald. You have to. Von Miller's going crazy off the edge.
It's going to be dangerous. That defense is scary with this much pressure on them in the Super Bowl. This defense is scary.
I'm going LA heavy.
I feel
Money on LA. Want to see the Bengals win.
I feel like it's set up for Joe Shiesty to win.
No, it's
We'll
not.
never see.
If he wins, then he's on track to be the next Tom Brady.
He's the first quarterback to win the Heisman, first overall pick, and a Super Bowl
And national championship.
and a national championship.
But overall, I'm just happy that Patrick Mahomes ain't in it.
I wanted Patrick Mahomes to be in it. If the NFL,
I called that game too.
if the NFL's, Joe Burrow should win.
You called Cincinnati versus Rams in the Super Bowl?
No, I called Cincinnati 49ers Super Bowl.
Oh,
But I was saying like specifically the Chiefs
Oh yeah, I most definitely took the Bengals over the Chiefs.
I can't believe the Chiefs
I don't
took
like.
a shit in the bed.
I do not like the Chiefs.
There's only so many times you can get away with barely like just winning.
It was up 21-3. I don't know.
Had it been the Bill,
he did some shit he used to do for the Eagles. Andy Reid did some shit he used to do with the Eagles. Just fuck it up.
Or Patrick Mahomes turned Donovan McNabb.
That's very disrespectful to Mahomes.
Nah.
Very, very disrespectful.
Nah, Patrick Mahomes.
Threw up on the sideline.
Okay.
Patrick
Are
Mahomes.
you trying to hurt me?
Patrick
A
Mahomes.
little bit.
Patrick
What I
Mahomes
do
a
to
real
you?
quarterback.
Nothing.
He's a real quarterback.
Don't forget 2015.
But yeah, man. Y'all got anything else y'all want to?
There's a fumble. I'm not gonna jump on it. Yeah, you're a Panthers fan, motherfucker.
At least Cam ain't throw up on the side. At least he was careful with that thing.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be a hard edit.
Oh man, yo.
It's gonna be hard as fuck to edit.
Yo,
I
can't
wouldn't
believe
edit
you.
this shit at all for real.
Fuck
Except the
it.
names.
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
Shoot you.
They gotta
Yeah.
find me.
I think he was shooting his shot at the wrong person.
Y'all got in there. Damn.
Yo, bro, this shit's too fun.
I don't know, man. This is touchy.
Oh my god.
This is a risky pod.
Yo, our question. How come, like we was talking about sports, how come like BT doesn't broadcast HBCU football games?
Seriously.
They used to.
They did back in the day, man.
But when they used to do it back in the day, really everybody was just worried about the bands.
Yeah, like that
Yeah.
was just battle of the bands.
You know, I gave a fuck about that game.
They had a big college wave for a while, like for like a few years in his experiment. It probably failed. It was very low quality stuff.
Nah,
It's what happens when you sell your company.
Nah, that was probably one of my favorite things I liked about BET was that little college tour shit they did. That shit was fire, bro.
It was alright. It was alright. It was probably ahead of its time. They couldn't deliver it. I remember watching, like, seeing like similar stuff on MTV and it being of quality. Like you would see Spring Break, you would see their whole college experience and everything, and it just looked. It would look way better versus watching this BET version.
Yeah, that was Spring Break. BT did like Homecoming,
but MTV was really based on college kids. Like it was a college, like even like to their shows, like the Room Raiders, and the next after that was like college kids going through shit. Like they just had that at the same time too. BT's just faded out.
They definitely should have kept the HBCU thing.
Yeah.
Popping. But now it seems like all the like regular networks are jumping on that because now you can see like Jackson State games on ESPN.
That's just because of who the coach is.
And
bringing talent is something.
I was
Like you want to see
too.
good players play good football. Like I mean,
they slowly bringing like here and there 5-star recruits.
The best players in the country.
Like who was it? What's his name? Mikey Williams. He plays basketball.
Yeah.
Like he was like, yo, like what if we all just go to HBCUs?
That's what should happen.
It
would change shit crazy.
As long as they don't go to these schools and everybody try to be too. I mean,
if
high mighty,
and then
we're gonna treat you like a regular student. Man, you better treat this fucking superstar like a superstar.
They better fucking. That'd be the problem with a black school.
Yeah, like we gotta show you morals and
them
structure.
niggas will go right into the portal so fucking quick.
Yeah, like we going right back to the schools where they just let us study fake German for 12 head.
What's it called? The NIL, the NIL shit. Like, bro, they'll make money regardless, no matter where they go.
That's cool, but I mean, you don't want nothing messing up your school. Like, you go to a school, you're committed to that, and they have rules like, oh, you can't play if your grades ain't right or anything. And
that's every school.
I mean, but for them real,
schools that are based around sports keep their players.
And for them real players, like, you don't really do. You don't really gotta do no school.
Like we didn't come here for school. Like we came here.
You're
to go
5.
to the
I'm a
league.
one and done.
One
and done.
I got all the education I needed in kindergarten.
If they could start getting all the recruits to go to HBCUs, then the HBCU conferences could start getting them big contracts, and shit would change totally. Instead of seeing Auburn and Alabama on ESPN and all
Ohio
that.
State.
Yeah, you would start seeing Jackson States and all that, and not at some like, oh, it's fucking.
Like
it's
they
a
make
special,
it to the big dance.
it's a thing. It would be like you would always see that shit, but I mean, maybe it'll happen in the future. I hope so.
Like,
Nah, you're gonna see that
Like,
people
it's
gonna be
H-
fighting over them contracts.
HBCUs, they're not D1, right? They're not D1.
Some are.
What's a D1 HBCU?
Like, all right,
Jackson.
Florida AMU. That's definitely that's D1 for basketball and football.
Really?
For sure. I think Grambling State is D1. Grambling State had to be D1 for
Grambling
football
State is most definitely
because
D1.
I used to play that shit on NCAA. You could play Grambling State. I know Lincoln's in PA, and that's Division 2. So I think it's like it varies. It depends on which. Some are. Tennessee State, the one that Deion Sanders coaches for, they're D1. So I guess it's just like they all gotta get their money up. Like it just.
Yeah, you got to meet the requirements. But seriously, when they see the demand to watch Jackson State games is going up, and the people that grab that contract are going to grab multiple contracts because they know that this is a thing. People are rich because they're smart investors. They'll get that, and then they'll grab like 2 other teams that they think is next to pop, so they have those contracts secured. Now you have 3 teams getting maximum exposure, which pulls to all the other teams that they're playing against getting maximum exposure. You start bringing in the TV dollars, being able to bring in more players, and it creates a whole new industry.
Just need the rappers to get them on.
They'll get on. They'll get on board though.
They doing a little bit, but if the rappers really get behind the recruits going to these schools, that would should make.
I mean,
it
they can now. They wasn't allowed to.
That's what I mean. Like now that they got that NIL shit, like yo, whoever's the top recruit, you get to be in my video.
Yeah.
Or some weird
it's gonna be a good look. We're gonna start seeing a lot, man. It's gonna be dope.
Yo, it'd be dope if like you a top recruit, you get a record deal. Some weird shit.
Yeah.
That'd be stupid.
It'd be stupid, but it would bring them. They would bring them niggas in.
That'd be stupid.
Hey, Dame Dollar could rap his ass.
He can.
He could really rap his ass off.
But not every.
Give him a chance, man.
I guess.
Just to bring the dollars. I'm just saying for advertising, man. Just like how CMG did it, where he gave everybody a chance. Like,
But did he really? Because the person,
was marketing.
The person he picked was already signed to them.
It was marketing.
The person he picked was already signed to him. That song was already made.
Nobody was checking for that dude. If he would have just dropped that song without that context, nobody would have gave a fuck. With that, people are at least like,
exactly.
I know who that guy's name is.
But yeah, you're going to sell people this fake ass dream. Like, all right, but if you're this dope and you're fire, I'll put your verse on the song.
It's just like how they do with cars and malls and like, oh, give me your information and you could possibly win this car. Nobody will ever win them cars, man.
Bro, nobody puts their information in that stupid shit in the fucking first place.
When we were kids, we used to do that shit.
Because you're a kid, you know they're not going to call you.
I'm just saying, man, I'm sorry.
They be like, yo, can I speak to Mr. Jblack on the phone? And you're in 5th grade. You want a timeshare to Tahiti. Yeah. Weird shit. Come on,
shits
man.
are still out there. People throw they shit out
there. Now they got dumbass kids trying to sell you bathroom installations and shit. Come on, bro.
And cheap energy.
But like,
I'll give you this gift card if you sign up for this energy provider.
Like, nobody noticed throughout all this crazy TV shit we've been talking about, like throughout all like the past couple years, that somehow Steve Harvey found a way to get a law degree to be a judge.
He's not no fucking judge.
Yeah.
Like how?
That's just ridiculous, yo. I didn't even see it yet, but I just know what it's hitting for.
He has a old black judge's mustache, so maybe just that alone let him qualified him to be in.
He got the Joe Judge Brown.
He definitely does though, without the top.
To see where Steve Harvey's at from where he came from, like out of like all the people that had the shows, he had like one of the lowest quality ones out of everybody. I mean, with Steve Harvey, it was one of the lowest quality ones. It was like one of the most low budget ones. I mean, he wasn't as big as
compared
Cedric. In the movie game and shit. He wasn't as big as Cedric. I can't even think of any Steve Harvey movies for real.
Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Yeah, Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Oh, he is in
he
that
was the
joint.
dad.
Is he in Road Bounce too?
I think he was.
The dad?
Yeah,
I think he was too in the dad.
Like what I'm saying, like you don't really get that's when we talk about Steve Harvey, that's how we got to talk.
Steve Harvey
You Got Served.
He was the dad.
He played himself. No,
Yeah.
he played the
Harvey.
nigga giving the money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid ass.
He played the
Pretty
nigga
much,
hosting the
at
dance.
Yo, now
At
that you're
those
saying
little-
that, Steve Harvey never did headline no movie.
He didn't really do too much. He did like
Does
Kings
he
of
have
Comedy.
any?
He did Kings of Comedy. He did Steve Harvey Show, Kings of Comedy, and then got right into Hollywood household name.
Nah, he ain't get right into that.
Well, I guess
He did
Oh,
Kings of Comedy, then the Steve
He got
Harvey
involved
show.
with that Think Like a Man stuff.
yeah, Think Like a Man is his show. That is his movie technically.
Yeah, he got involved with that, and then he got into the daytime TV.
I
Like,
kind of forgot about that.
didn't he do like Wheel of Fortune or something or like that? Or
He
like
did
Family Feud.
he did Kids Say the Darndest Things.
Oh,
He,
yeah,
he basically got Wayne Brady.
Nah.
I'll think more male Oprah. Cause he played he plays like Oprah was real mammy on her show, like ooh, y'all do.
You get a car. You get a car.
And
you
on
get a
his
car.
shows, he's real like
You
he-
get an ass shot. You get an ass shot. You get an
basically
ass
he
shot.
does stuff like that. It's like, nah, but he like blacks it up. Like whoa, y'all bet not do that.
He
So I
most
feel like
definitely he most definitely be jiving.
he plays Pappy.
Be Kuna.
Basically,
Yeah.
child.
Y'all bet not do that, nah.
Yeah,
Nah,
like,
come
you
on,
know,
man. You're
like-
from
like-
fucking Detroit.
Basically, the black, like how you think black people act. Like, I mean,
The black uncle. He plays like that black neighbor that white people have that they think they're cool with.
just think of how people say black people act. That's how Steve Harvey acts.
Oh, all right. I guess.
But we gotta wrap this.
Yeah, this was cool.
Yeah,
this was fun.
we
We had
gonna
mad
now.
fun.
I liked it. I
It
like
was
it when
mad
it's like
fun.
this.
We was careful with that thing and everything.
Yeah, we gonna have to see about that one too.
What?
Yeah,
There's no.
I
That's
think we were
too
very
much
careful
work.
with that thing.
It definitely was. More careful than most.
Most days we're not that careful with that thing, but
Nah,
today
nah.
that thing was very cared for.
More careful than most people.
Yo, y'all got some final thoughts on that thing?
He's
on the dark side.
He joined it.
Nah, I'm bleeping mine.
I'm bleeping mine.
Ours is gonna be out here, but y'all got something for that beep? But at least for me, y'all know I have nothing else going on but this. Follow me on Big Homie Black 717. Shout out to all my Mexicans. Look at my reels. Other than that,
You got a final thought?
Nah, man. Power's about to come on. That's my final thought of the night. Is
I'm trying to
what's
get the
about
fuck off
happen in
this
Power.
room.
And not to get on Facebook. Cause
yo, we gotta be careful with that thing if we don't want to get on it.
Man,
thing nasty.
this me.
It's your turn.
Oh, where do I start?
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Nah.
Don't do it.
Nah.
Man, just my final thought is keep it a whole yard with yourself, man. Like, you like what you like. You don't like what you don't like. Be careful with that thing.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're not careful with the thing, you gotta explain some shit to some people.
Let's
get outta here.
I wish this shit didn't happen. Why did it happen that one?
Yo, I really wish this didn't happen at all. Like, if it could have happened, I wish it didn't happen to anybody in my city. But this shit was funny. This was fun. I'm Charles Baynard.
I'm YOLO from the 7. You know what I'm trying?
Big Homie Black 717.
Big Homie Black.
Cámate, que te cama.
Be careful with that thing.
Very careful.
Very disgusting.
Be careful with that.
We gonna
thing.
roll it out?
I'm not doing first because I always lose.
I rolled it up
I've
first.
never won.
Go ahead.
I'm the only one that never won.